Every human achievement is born from an invisible triangle: to think with purpose, to act with courage, and to harvest with gratitude. This is the sacred architecture of creation. It is not a philosophy, it is a law. Every result in life is the echo of this triad in motion. Success is not random. It is the natural outcome of a coherent vibration between thought, emotion, and action. Purpose directs the mind, courage gives motion to energy, and gratitude seals the cycle with harmony. To think with purpose is to plant the seed. To act with courage is to water it through uncertainty. And to harvest with gratitude is to allow the universe to complete what faith has begun. Thinking is the hardest work known to man, for it demands discipline and precision. Most people think reactively, not creatively. Purposeful thought is focused energy, a transmission into the universal field that bends matter to match its signal. Each coherent thought creates an electromagnetic signature. When that thought is reinforced by courage and gratitude, it becomes magnetic, a pattern that attracts experiences equal to its vibration. The mind is the soil, the purpose the seed, and emotion the climate. The universe delivers no fruit out of season. The alignment of thought, action, and gratitude is the divine rhythm of manifestation. And yet most fail to live within this rhythm. They think without purpose, act without direction, and expect abundance from confusion. The greatest mistake of mankind is scattered thinking. Random thoughts create random lives. The universe does not respond to effort. It responds to order. Purpose is the energetic compass of creation. Without it, the mind disperses its power across endless possibilities, weakening its influence upon reality. 1,000 unfocused thoughts cannot equal one clear intention. Hill once said, "What the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But belief without purpose is noise, vibration without structure." To think with purpose is to command energy. It is to declare, "This is what I choose to create," and then sustain that vibration until reality has no choice but to align. Action without purpose is wasted motion. It is running in circles, not walking a path. The universe does not reward confusion, it mirrors it. Every moment of doubt fractures coherence. Every act born of fear postpones alignment. Only when the mind, heart, and action pulse with one rhythm does creation become effortless. To master this is to reclaim dominion over your life. For once your thoughts are disciplined by purpose, your energy stops scattering, it begins to sculpt destiny. And yet to give life to purpose, one must move beyond thought. Thought must become courage, vibration in motion. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to rise above it. The universe does not test your strength, it tests your frequency. Fear belongs to the past, courage belongs to creation. Every act of courage shifts your vibration from limitation to expansion. Each time you act despite uncertainty, you prove to the field that your faith is stronger than your doubt. Courage is coherence in action. It aligns the emotional field of the heart with the vision of the mind. It is the bridge between idea and destiny. Fear tries to preserve the old self, the version of you attached to comfort. But courage activates the new self, the one capable of holding your next level of reality. Every manifestation demands a symbolic death, the release of the identity that cannot sustain your next vibration. You must let go of who you were to embody who you are becoming. When courage takes command, action ceases to be a struggle. It becomes movement with meaning. And as courage flows, gratitude begins to awaken, the emotion that completes the cycle of creation. Most people believe gratitude is the final step. In truth, it is the beginning of creation. Gratitude is the emotional signal that tells the universe it is done. To be grateful before results appear is the highest act of faith. It communicates to the field that the manifestation is already complete. When you feel gratitude before seeing evidence, you vibrate as if the desire were fulfilled. And since the universe mirrors vibration, fulfillment must follow. Gratitude is not moral, it is mechanical. It is the energy code of reception. It converts invisible potential into physical reality by stabilizing coherence. When gratitude becomes your natural state, resistance dissolves. The body relaxes, the heart opens, and the signal to the universe becomes clear. The grateful do not wait to receive, they receive by feeling. The more sincerely you give thanks, the more aligned you become with abundance. Gratitude turns waiting into becoming. It is not the end of manifestation, it is the moment manifestation begins. The triad of purpose, courage, and gratitude forms the highest frequency of human coherence. It is both spiritual and biological, a system of creation encoded in your very design. When you think with purpose, your prefrontal cortex activates the center of conscious vision. When you act with courage, the brain releases dopamine and norepinephrine, the chemistry of movement and confidence. When you harvest with gratitude, the limbic system releases oxytocin, the hormone of trust and connection. In this state, the brain, heart, and body synchronize into one electromagnetic field. This is the point where thought becomes energy and energy becomes matter. Purpose creates the vision. Courage confirms it through action. Gratitude multiplies it through resonance. Together they form a feedback loop of creation, a continuous current between you and the universe. When this loop stabilizes, you stop manifesting sporadically. You begin creating systematically, as naturally as breathing. This is the sacred design of consciousness, a pattern through which thought organizes the physical world. And to live within this pattern, one must practice it daily until it becomes identity. Step 1. Purpose. Upon waking, write one clear, emotionally true intention. Keep it simple. Today I act with clarity and receive with peace. Step 2. Courage. Throughout the day, observe where fear arises. Let it become your compass. Fear does not signal danger, it signals growth. Step 3. Gratitude. At night, close your eyes and thank life for the invisible harvest, the lessons, the progress, the small miracles. Repeat this cycle for 21 days. The brain begins to register success as familiarity, and the universe responds to consistency. This is not ritual, it is reprogramming. Every repetition strengthens the signal between thought and reality. Soon you will not need to remind yourself to act with courage or to feel gratitude. The cycle will have become automatic, your new state of being. At that point, success ceases to be effort. It becomes nature. Science confirms what spirit has always known. The body obeys the mind. Bruce Lipton proved that emotion changes genetic expression. Cells exposed to gratitude and trust activate growth and creativity. Those exposed to fear activate defense. Success, therefore, is biological coherence, harmony between thought, feeling, and cell. Gratitude creates the chemistry of abundance. It expands the nervous system beyond survival and opens the gates of imagination and intuition. As Neville Goddard taught, feeling is the secret. To feel your purpose, act upon it, and give thanks before seeing results. This is the sacred sequence of manifestation. Purpose plants the seed. Courage allows it to break the soil. Gratitude nourishes the harvest. Life moves in cycles, not events. When your purpose is clear, your courage consistent, and your gratitude genuine, the universe does not need convincing. It simply recognizes coherence and multiplies it. The mind that lives by this rhythm no longer fears outcomes. It understands that creation is not a battle but a dialogue. Think with purpose, act with courage, harvest with gratitude, and the universe, precise and faithful, will answer with abundance, not as a reward but as reflection. The mind often mistakes purpose for ambition. Purpose is born from wholeness, ambition is born from lack. Most people believe they are manifesting, yet what they truly seek is to fill a vibrational void. Desire is indeed the starting point of all achievement, but when desire lacks consciousness, it becomes escape. True purpose is not what you wish to gain, it is what you are here to expand through yourself. When your purpose is pure, your body responds with ease. When it is ego-driven, tension takes hold. The heart always knows the difference. Purpose brings peace, ambition brings pressure. To live with false clarity is to chase light while standing in shadow. The universe cannot support confusion. It mirrors coherence. When the purpose is aligned with service, the vibration stabilizes. What you once chased begins to find you. You do not attract what you want. You resonate with what you have become. And once purpose matures into authenticity, the next challenge appears, the illusion that control equals security. Fear does not destroy purpose, it interrupts it through control. The mind fears uncertainty and seeks to predict outcomes as a way to feel safe. But the universe does not operate on prediction, it flows in coherence. The field responds only to your emotional state in the present moment. When you try to control timing, you disconnect from trust. Control is resistance disguised as caution, and resistance lowers vibration faster than doubt ever could. Courage begins the moment control ends. The instant you surrender, the field begins to organize. The universe cannot move for you while you hold the reins too tightly. The power to manifest lies not in manipulating circumstances, but in harmonizing with them. To act courageously is to say, I no longer need to know how, I only need to remain aligned. And once that surrender occurs, the universe begins to test not your strength, but your coherence. Every time you define a purpose, the universe creates mirrors to measure your alignment. These are not punishments, they are calibrations. They reveal how much of you still vibrates in the old frequency. Before success arrives, life tests your persistence. But the test is not moral, it is energetic. It asks, can you hold your vibration when the evidence disappears? Each delay, each silence, each obstacle is simply a mirror. The question is never, are you worthy, but are you coherent? The field listens to frequency, not intention. Courage then becomes more than emotion, it becomes discipline. True bravery is holding the vibration of faith while walking through contradiction. And when you pass these invisible tests, gratitude begins to emerge, the vibration that transforms challenge into wisdom. Your brain is shaped by the emotion you repeat most often. Gratitude is the most expansive state known to the nervous system. It activates regions responsible for awareness, optimism, and creativity. In this state, perception changes. You stop noticing lack and begin noticing opportunity. The world remains the same, but your interpretation evolves. This is the true harvest, not the possession of things, but the ability to perceive abundance. Gratitude synchronizes heart and brain, creating coherence between intention and biology. This ordered signal is received by the universal field as readiness. The grateful mind becomes magnetic. Gratitude is not reaction, it is creation. It trains the brain to recognize blessings before they appear, ensuring that life continues to provide them. And this quiet awareness grows deeper when you learn to enter the silence where thought becomes creation. To think with purpose does not mean to think more, it means to think with consciousness. Silence is not the absence of thought, but the alignment of mind and intention. In the stillness, the ego dissolves and imagination awakens. The most powerful prayers are not spoken, they are felt. Silence allows thought to take shape in pure energy, unpolluted by fear or haste. The disciplined imagination becomes divine command. In silence, purpose clarifies itself. You no longer force ideas, they arrive through resonance. The deeper you enter stillness, the clearer the guidance becomes. The purpose you seek is not hidden in noise, it lives in the quiet space between thoughts. And within that stillness, gratitude begins to flow naturally, transforming into the frequency of expansion. Abundance is not reward, it is resonance. When you vibrate in genuine gratitude, the field recognizes completion. It responds not to need, but to recognition. The emotion of gratitude says to the universe, I already have, and what is acknowledged expands. This is the secret to all manifestation. Creation follows acknowledgement. An anxious request delays, a grateful state accelerates. Most people pray in fear and thank in doubt. But those who understand the law of gratitude reverse the pattern. They thank before they see. They feel abundance before counting its evidence. Gratitude dissolves resistance. It softens the energy that blocks flow. When gratitude becomes constant, manifestation becomes continuous. It is not the final note of creation, it is its hidden engine. And once the engine runs smoothly, purpose itself transforms, from ambition to healing energy. A life without purpose fragments the soul. Energy leaks into distractions and every decision feels heavy. Purpose reunites those fragments into one coherent vibration. A defined purpose is the compass of genius. It focuses power, turning thought into precision. Without it, the mind wastes brilliance on confusion. When beliefs align with purpose, the body follows. Cells reorganize toward balance. Stress begins to dissolve. The biology of purpose is real. It harmonizes your chemistry with creation itself. Purpose is not an idea, it is an energy field. It restores integrity between body and spirit, thought and action. When what you think, feel, and do vibrates as one, life flows effortlessly. In this alignment, success stops being an achievement. It becomes a natural consequence. Purpose heals by coherence. For where there is coherence, there is no resistance. And when the human being lives in that state, thinking with purpose, acting with courage, harvesting with gratitude, the universe does not need to bless him. It simply recognizes itself within him.